33 vertebrae. Welcome again. Today I'm talking about water. Water is the most important element, very important. Your body is about 72% water. The same thing with the earth, is also 72% water. So the composition of water in forms is a lot, meaning it has a lot of influence in these forms, be it a human being, be it the earth. So water is an element that relates a lot with our life. Water stores information. During the formation of the earth, when beings were coming in, beings started coming in the water. That's where the information came first. For life, come is usually water. When you're looking for life in other planets, traveling the galaxy, we are always looking for water. Is there water? So water is a very important element that we work with every day, and it's something that you can use to help us live a better life and increase our frequency. So how do we work with water? First of all, water is life. How you treat water will determine if you have a good life or a bad life. You should take a lot of water. Usually when I'm doing my fasting, I usually have water, and it's specific water that I have. I make sure it's in a copper container, metallic, not these, metallic, especially copper or alumni, because we want to try to keep the water in a certain frequency, in a certain way. Water from a plastic cup, water from a bottle, is not the same water, because when you put it in a container, it will try to take the form and change its chemistry according to the new environment it is in. So we want to keep the water in an environment that is most beneficial to us when we consume it. So mostly should be copper. Place it in a safe place in the room, undisturbed, and cover it. Let it settle, and you can even speak to it. You can tell it what you want it to do for you. Speak to the water before you consume it. Tell it what you want it to know. Is it good health? Prosperity? Is it love? What do you want it to do for you into the system? So that when you get into the system, it does exactly what you've told it to do. Water is a source of healing. Just by having water, a little bit of salt, and speaking the word. It's about speaking, putting your intention into the water. The water carries intention. So if you have water around you and you're arguing, then you consume the water. That is the things you're consuming. So you're consuming the hate and putting it into your system. So those are the things that you need to know about water. It's very important because it's 72% of your body. So how you consume the water, put it into your system, is very, very important. One thing I like doing with water, I put in frequencies. I like using the frequency of love, that is 528 or even 432 Hz. Those are very awesome vibrations to balance the system. So I can play that in the room where the water is that I'm consuming. So the water will take the frequency of the sound of the music that is being played around and you're consuming. This way it's very dangerous. You know, when guys are always in clubs and you just don't know the kind of rituals you guys are doing. Because the music you're playing is into the water and you're consuming the water. That is what you're consuming. So if it is low vibrations, you're putting in low vibrations into your system, because water stores memory. The water I'm consuming right now could be the same water that some dinosaur consumed thousands of years ago, and the memory could still be there. You can bring down the memory. So always be very careful when you're working with water. I like saying uh, prayers into them, speaking affirmations into the water before you take it. And you bow down to the water. Speak affirmations, speak health, speak good life. Speak what you want into the water before consuming. Like I want to speak to this one now, right now. Send in good vibrations. 33 vertebrae. That is how to be healthy and help build your crystalline light body. Because as you vibrate highly, you're increasing your vibration and you're building a crystalline light body. We are becoming light. That is how we ascend. We become light. So we want to bring in more light. Another thing I like doing is touching dew on the grass after a long night, after a night of a full moon. Full moon is always a very high vibrations. So you can collect the dew. There was one scientist in in Spain who specialized at this. He used to put containers outside at night to collect dew. Then that dew, he would administer it to his patients, and they would improve, because he's healing using the vibrations, the high vibrations from the dew, water that is not contaminated by anything, from a quiet night, a very quiet night. So this is one thing I'd want my 33 vertebrae to do. Work with the water. It's free. Every time before you consume, be conscious of this. I always tell you, if you're more aware of something, it will work for you. So consume the water consciously, with love. Send it awesome intentions. 33 vertebrae. Antakaramashata entekerebeke ra untorokolosoto. Blessings. That's my time. See you in the next video.